I'm very tired. I just got back in after my cool down walk and water. Today is May 26th. It is a Thursday. And I just did a 99.99 run. That's the longest of this year so far. And on the back of doing my longest run of the year so far 3 days ago, which was an 88, and then that was 3 days ago, and now I've done a 99.99. What's next? Well, I don't know, but I'm tired. And I thought I wanted to record something just to say that I'm still here. I'm still doing whatever it is I do in the way that I do it, to the best that I know how. And I have nothing really I'm just kind of going along with things as they progress, as I understand them, as things are revealed, as I change, as my needs change, as my thoughts change, as my experience changes, and I become whoever it is I am becoming, for better or for worse, for different or for strange. So, I like myself. I like how it is I am becoming. I like how it is that the way that I am. And it's a little bit different and unrelatable. And I'm having an experience, an uncommon one. Maybe not totally unique, and maybe it's been had before by other people in other times, in other contexts, but this one is mine. It's the only one I know, it's the only one I get, so I'm trying to make the most of it, not despair myself into oblivion by all the things that I cannot do and cannot change, and am not able to understand or make sense of. And there are just a lot of things that are just if I could, I would, but there are just limitations to what I can do. It's like I'd like to be the person that was able to, but there are just some things as far as I can go. And I can beat myself up over not being able to do more, but if I don't speak up for myself and tell people who I am, they won't know. They won't know my boundaries, my limitations. And it's like they might want me to be more than but they don't know. So they're as far as they're concerned, they're just seeing exactly who I am. They're trying to figure me out to see exactly what I will do, what I can do, and eventually they'll I will just run out. It's like that's it. That's as far as I can go. You've run into a boundary of mine, because it's like all these invisible boundaries, and you can just run into one, and it's like, oh well, I'm not getting any response any longer. Just that threshold has been tapped. So it's like there's an activation threshold, and am I becoming aware of things? And there's sometimes it's like I wish I could, could I just go back beneath that activation threshold to where I just didn't used to notice. So I don't know. In some ways, it's like my aptitudes and capacities are heightened past, beyond where I would want them to be. And it's like, and there are certain things that I can influence and diminish or accelerate and exceed. One of the things is my current business with recovery culture. And it's like I am reducing my presence. I don't have much business left. They can have it. I am not really a part of it much anymore. I don't know when I realized how much pretending I was doing, and paying lip service, and being an echo chamber, and just telling people what I thought they wanted to hear. You know, it's my own story. I tell my story. But when I stopped just repeating the rhetoric and the dogma and saying what other people expected, this is years ago. And when I started just being myself, well, there's something wrong with him. He's, be yourself, but just not like that. And so, as soon as I stopped, being like how other people wanted me to be for them, then there's a problem with me. Now I'm rebelling. What? Yeah, so I don't really want to have a part of it much anymore. I'll participate and contribute in small ways, but I'll just continue to live better, and be an example, be a part of the greater community, not just this minor subset, which is about control and doomsaying, fear-mongering, gaslighting, mental manipulation, drama. The world is enough of that already. I don't need to be in a little cult of it, so I'll just kindly extract myself and be the better for it. Like, take my experiences and go quietly. And I don't need to say anything. And I was thinking about last night's meeting. It was Barbara. She thinks about regrets a lot, way more than she should. Well, in my opinion, she thinks about them exactly the right amount for her. But she knows it's not healthy. But anyway, she can't help it, or doesn't help it, or doesn't know how to not help it. And one of my things was thanking people for having regrets and being there, so I don't feel alone. Thank you for having your regrets. For me, it's like if I have regrets, then that means I'm not grateful for my experience, because it took everything of my experience to get me to now. Well, when I was there, I was then, but then was now, then. But now is now, here. Yes. So, I have things that I don't like, and, but they're a part of me, they're a part of my story, they're a part of my everything. So, having regret is, dangerous, start unraveling everything. It's like, people think that, or at least it seems like people think that, well, if they could change something, then that would mean that makes things better. Not necessarily. it would change things, but it doesn't mean that anything would be better. It could be worse, People know that, but they just still romanticize the idea. They could have not done that, or they could have not said that, or they had done this instead of that, but that doesn't guarantee that anything would ever have been better. So, and a lot of things are just inevitable anyway. Things are just already in motion, and people just didn't realize it. So it's like it was going to have happened anyway, and there was nothing that could have been done to stop it. It was far too late by the time that they recognized that there was a problem. That goes for many things. So, not just addiction, not just recovery and all that stuff. So it's like the best time to do anything about anything is now. Don't wait for it to be later. Do now. Because it might be. So. It's never too late for right now. I guess that's the point. Don't wait. So, my own current elaboration, like I've said everything I know how to say, and I've done everything I know how to do. There is no more to do. There's nothing left to say. I've said everything. I've gone well, far and above my own ability, or what I think is my ability. And I'm very surprised, and frankly, I'm satisfied with as far as I've gone. And it's like I can go no farther. I should go no farther. So, and I don't know what that means, but the sky is the limit, and the sun just came out. So, anyway, if I am planning, and I am, on going to this meeting, I should probably get a shower in. So, I should go do that. Life beckons. So, but this was me on May 26th, and yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing pretty well.